Hey, YouTube fam. So let's talk about the economy. I'm going to lay a couple things out to you, things that are readily available to every single one of you. Knowledge that every one of you can find for themselves, okay? At this point, if you don't know it, then you're just not reading or looking, okay? We are in a recession. We are going to be a recession and a depression. What's the difference? A recession is where things slow down a little bit, okay? You don't see the growth you would expect. A depression is when you see things go down. And not just down, but considerably down. So we are going to go into a depression. The good thing about it is, when you go into a depression, there is always opportunity. That's why after a depression, you see new businesses emerge, new individuals become wealthy. But you got to be smart about it. Right now, I'm looking into some land for a very specific purpose that I have been studying for years. And I still have a daytime job. Let me be real here, okay? I have a daytime job. Why? Because that daytime job pays for the little things as I achieve my goal, which I've been working on for years. And if this pays off, when it pays off, I'm not going to have to worry no more. I'm not going to have to think. So, the economy is not going to look good. There's going to be plenty of opportunities in the future, but the economy is not going to look good in the next year. I can promise you that. We are at full-on depression. Your choice right now is to look at older videos, and I'm going to be giving you tips on the economy and how different industries are moving. I'm going to go industry by industry. And I'm going to tell you where some opportunities are. Now, whether you choose to take those or not is entirely up to you. Okay, I'm just here to educate, and I'm educating basically for free. One thing that I will say is our decisions in November are going to matter. We've already seen a failure of leadership across the board. I mean, if you're playing golf with Brett Favre during a pandemic, you're not a leader. Okay, point blank, it's simple. And that lack of leadership is going to translate into our economy's recovery. It's going to be slow. What happens in November is going to matter. But in the meantime, what I recommend to a lot of is figure out your niche. Figure out what you're an expert in. Because right now is the time to build a foundation for launching a business. Rideshare is going to die. Like, it's not going to be around the way it is now. It really is not. It's a matter of time, not if. And same thing with multiple other industries, okay? There's a lot of opportunity out there. But, for example, if you're cutting hair, find a way to do it from, say, your place, right? And then invite other people and pick up a chair or two from Goodwill. Invite other people to rent out a chair for 50 bucks a month, 100 bucks a month. Okay, that is a start. And that start, if you put that money aside, like making your ends meet, the same way that I'm working a state job right now, making ends meet. That extra money is what goes into your growth. And you can do this with literally any business. For example, people are moving left and right. Why? Because interest rates on buying a house or on buying land super low right now. Like compared to the past decade and a half, super low. So people are buying and they need movers. Okay? It's not beneath anybody to be a mover. Okay? It's not beneath anyone. Don't ever stop pursuing a dream or pursuing a goal or making money because you're worried about what other people are going to think. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. But you got to start small, because if you don't start small, if you're chasing that pipe dream is probably never going to happen unless you become an expert at what you're doing. I happen to be an expert at what I'm doing, which is why I'm making the moves I am. But before I got here, I was starting small, and we all have to start small. To own your own business, there are plenty of businesses you can do exclusive online. There are people that go to Alibaba and buy a whole crate of stuff, okay? Now you got to have your base money to be able to do that. But then they turn around, maybe put a little different packaging on it, and they sell it for a markup on Amazon. People are happy to pay it. Google AdWords is what I would recommend all of you study. Look it up on YouTube. Google AdWords will tell you how to look up and research the market value of what you're talking about, the social market value. Because social market value is a real thing, okay? It's the reason why Ninja, a Fortnite video game player in his 30s, that I think started out in his mother's basement, is now top tier. Like, he was the biggest moneymaker outside of Markiplier on YouTube. Like, he was huge. You can be that too. But he grinded at the beginning, didn't he? He started out in his mother's basement, I believe. I believe it was a basement, but in his mother's home. And he was dedicated. He didn't listen to anybody else saying, oh, you're going to play video games and make money? Oh. He didn't listen to those people. That's what you should not be doing, is listening to other people telling you what not to do. Now, if they tell you, okay, if you're going to do this, here's how you do it step by step, listen to them. But we are going into a depression. Okay, right now you've got multiple industries that have failed, like they are seriously depressed. And we're going to see the tail end of that. So, like I was saying yesterday, that whole 2008 real estate crisis, we're going to see the same exact thing in the rental market. That's a third of the U.S. A third. Think about that. A third of the United States of America is going to be homeless. Well, not a third, but a good amount of them are going to be homeless. You got to decide for yourself, okay? If I'm going to be one of those, or if I'm going to be affected by those, what am I going to do right now to make a difference for myself? To take care of yourself, your family, and all of that. You got to get over being shy. I'm making these videos. And I mean, right now I'm watching some of you come on, go off. And that's perfectly fine. But don't be shy about your income. Don't be shy about what you want to do in business. Every one of you is an expert at something, or a quasi-expert. It may be Hello Kitty, it may be something else. Find a way to monetize that. Okay, like I was saying, go to Alibaba. Some people are buying crates of stuff and selling them on Amazon for a markup, maybe putting a little different packaging on it. And if you want to ship in those small boxes, UPS, you could ship those all day long for $9. $9 to $12, depending on where you're at. So don't be afraid to find some way to make money. Look up other people making money doing what you want to do and emulate them. That's the way to go. Seriously, I have mentors and I thank God for that. Find yourself a mentor, but in the meantime, turn them into distance third-party mentors. Look at people doing what you want to do and emulate them, copy them. Put your own spin on it. But why recreate the wheel if it's already spinning? I'm going to jump off here. But I hope you guys stay safe, okay? Don't be shy. You got to make your own money. So go make your own money, all right? Wear a mask, be safe, all right?